Welcome to episode 5 of Sakura Beach. Last episode, we saw Seiji on his back lying on the beach between two girls, and what he does in this situation is he starts daydreaming about space, stars, and we have maybe here one of the most pathetic excuse for a main character I ever see. From what I hear, that is very usual in visual novels. Since this is my first visual novel, I will not complain about CG. I will complain about things. So, few things I learned from last time, because I am so paranoid about the text that maybe I miss, because if I hit the space button, space key a few times by mistake, I was worried if I will miss text. So I am very paranoid each time I click it. So I make few testing, and actually the game do very job of keep track on this thing, because you can't click twice without and go twice. So it is careful on this, and you can do this. You can just scroll the mid key. There are the scroll in the mouse. You can just go. You can just go do this. So there are, and sometimes we see, if you see that cool, I want to see what background, we just can click it and it disappear. See, very useful, huh? I told you I can learn 2 or 3 tricks here. So, actually, this game have no gameplay. Virtual novels have no gameplay. It's like if there was virtual novels. Okay, let's start. Here I am again, drifting through the stars. Nebula. Oh, wait a minute. What I done? I should load. Stupid. Episode 4, the saver from episode 4. Here. Okay. Let's pretend what happened before didn't happen, okay? Okay. Momoko dragged me to the shack. She halting like she does when she wants me to do something for her. Momo, I feel like ice cream. This is early in the morning. Of course, this is the fact that it is forbidden make it all better. You should really eat something proper before you have ice cream. You so mean, silly. I want my ice cream. She begins to bow right on the spot. Seiji, give me my ice cream. Don't you want me to be happy? She makes me feel really guilty. Ayami doesn't seem to care at all, though. You should act more dignified than that, Momoko. I know these are crocodile tears. Oh no, you got me. Momoko just starts laughing delicately. I should have known. But anyway, silly, can we have ice cream? Can we? I don't see why not. Yeah, yummy. You got one too. A shiver of dread goes down my spine as I hand the bob skill over to them. Seiji, are you okay? You are looking a bit bold. I turn my back to them and shake off the feeling of dread. Don't worry about me. I am fine. It just felt like someone stepped on my... Oh, wait a minute. We are recording? Oh, I'm sorry. I just... the text is just very small for my eye to read. As, 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 uh... As I turn back, something in my brain is trained to comprehend what I am seeing. Okay. Okay. Both of them are already eating their ice cream, but something about it just doesn't seem right to me. Sorry, Seiji, were you saying something? Oh no, I wasn't saying anything. I can feel my mind go blank as they continue to suck on the popsicle. Should I say something? No, don't, please don't. Is something the matter, Seiji? She pulled the popsicle out of her mouth, letting its milk shaft drip down her hand. Long, sticky strands of it began to drip onto her chest. Seiji, this is so dirty, but I like it. She looked down at her chest and tried to wipe the goo away, only for it to stick to her fingers. It's getting everywhere, Seiji. So dirty. How could you stand there watching as I do whatever I like to you, ice cream? She runs her tongue up and down the shaft, sometimes letting it warp around slowly. You standing there like a fool. Stop looking so indignified. All we're doing is eating ice cream after all. But what? What are you thinking of? What twisted image has you imagined created now? She shoves the entire thing in her mouth, then slowly draws it out, a small glob of melted ice cream sticking to her lips. Knowing you probably imagine something else. I can just tell. I'm not thinking of anything like that, I swear. Just finish your ice cream as quickly as you can, okay? But Seiji, it's much more fun to take your time. It's let you savor every little bit. I'm not going to let a single drop get away from me. She began licking her finger, cleaning them. Oh my, I have gotten myself dirty too. I better start cleaning that off. Ayami follows Momoko lead, her finger dirty in between the gaps of her fingers. Oh, the gap of finger, okay. I really like this ice cream though. It will be a shame to waste any of it, just like Momoko said. I feel like I'm going to faint. This is so embarrassing to watch. Oh my, Seiji, you look really bald. I think we need to get you heart rate higher. No, thank you. Please enjoy your ice cream. Oh, the game gets serious here. Okay, should I put a block on this or not? Let it go. Nothing going on, just eating ice cream. What was you thinking? Eating ice cream. Having gotten away from the shop, I brought them to the park. I managed to stock up on snacks before we left. Hey, you two, why don't we eat before we head back into the water today? Momoko seemed delighted at the idea. Yeah, we're having a picnic. We are having chips and cookie for picnic. Couldn't we have gotten anything better than that? We should make something next time we go to the park. In fact, I have heard that Ayami is fantastic cook. Well, I guess I could let this fool symbol some my cooking. It's okay, no one has to cook anything for me. You don't have to. You don't have a very good diet, Seiji. You need to eat something proper. Why don't we get ingredients on the way home and make a really nice dinner? That sounds great. Actually, I'll make sure to cook some. No, let us do the cooking. Surely I can make my friends something else. Really, don't worry about it, Seiji. Just let us do the work this time. Funny, when I cooked for them at home, they couldn't say no. We want to make you happy for a change, Seiji. You always do so much for us and we want to return the favor. I don't really do that much, do I? Of course you do, idiots. He just being humble, Ayami. All I do is cooking for them sometimes and maybe help them out with homework. It's nothing really that special, is it? Either way, just you wait and see, Seiji. I will cook you something so wonderful that you will be begging me for more. Ayami, you don't need to make everything epic. I'll make it so good that you won't be able to live without it. Well, I hope that it will taste as good as you say it will. Of course it will, idiot. I am only going to let you taste it just this one. I just want to cook something today. I'm not like I am doing it for you or anything, so don't get the wrong idea. I'll make you something amazing too, Seiji. You will eat like king tonight. Well, I look forward to it then. Why don't we buy the ingredients and let him go home first? I think he enjoy a surprise. Great idea, Yami. Well, we'll get all sort of nice things. Now I am just plain worried. When was the last time that I saw Momoko like that? I wouldn't dare say no to her though. My best hope is with Ayami. She's actually quite a great chef. Maybe she guided Momoko away from disaster. You remember what happened last time, right, Momoko? Yeah, but I think I've gotten a lot better at cooking since then. It'll be fine, Ayami. No, you aren't buying anything I don't tell you to buy. But Ayami, I am... No, that's final. It's like I am watching Momoko getting scolded by her mother. In response, she put a grumpy tune away. Fine then. Thank you, Ayami. I don't think I'd like to spend the rest of the holidays in hospital. Anyway, even though I couldn't cook anything, let's enjoy what we have as best as we can. I reached into my bag and pulled out a peace offering. Momoko brightened up immediately. I am Knee. You got my flavor, Seiji. Oh, mine too. Both of them happy tear opened the pack of junk food and shoveled it by the handful into their mouth. If there anything I have learned about them both, it's that they have massive appetites. I don't bother reaching for any of the chip myself. I already know that I wasn't going to get anything to eat the minute I came up with this idea. Both of them have completely devoured everything I bought. Wow, these girls eat like pigs. That was great. All I need is a nice swim to work it out now. Now that's an idea I can argue with. Though the swimming part might be a bit harder for me. Don't worry, Ayami. We'll have more swimming lesson today. There will be time for everything. That will be nice, Seiji. Anyway, let's get going. Why wasn't all this time sitting around and talking? Good point. We have already eaten. Well, they have already eaten anyway. I race you both there. There's no way that I am going to lose to you, Seiji. I'm not participating in any race. Tell you what, Ayami, whatever win this race get to... She leaned over and whispered something in Ayami's ear. Get to what? Now, don't tell Seiji about it. It will spoil the surprise. This surprise, I'm not sure if I want to discover what it is. Come on, Ayami, you aren't going to have any fun if you stay on the sand. Repeated her hesitation, Ayami stumbled into the ocean. Ayami still seemed to be really awkward in the water. I think my lesson have helped her a bit, but not enough for her to be confident. What are you up to, Ayami? Just enjoying the water, why? You still look really nervous. Are you still not comfortable in the ocean? It's not that, I'm just thinking about something. Something? You don't ever ask a girl what she thinking, idiot. It's a private matter. If you really want to know what it's out yourself. Okay, I can take a hint. Can you really, idiot? Well, I'd like to think that I can. Well, see how that works out. Why are you so upset at that moment, Ayami? Nothing at all. As she wandered off, I can see a devious smile on Momoko's face. I look away for a moment. Seiji, there's something you could do for me while we're here. What is it? Okay. I think we find the screenshot for a thumbnail for this episode. Yeah. We'll put the title here. Okay. This episode gets interesting. I was thinking this is very PG-13, but this is like go to PG-17 now. I wasn't expecting to see that. Me too, Seiji, me too. She lying down, her top unfastened from the back. She also looked back at me with an extended gaze. What is it, Momoko? Could you please put that sunscreen on my back? I can't reach back here. Why does she want me to do it? Sure, Ayami can. No. Can't you see she having fun in the water? If you call being terrified of waves and staying in the shallows fun, since she busy, you are the only one who can do it. So, won't you please for you, friend? Yeah, friend. Come on, Seiji. We are friends, so it's fine. Momoko is the best teaser ever. Seiji is the worst at everything. I guess I have no choice. So, let out a small squeeze as SunScreen hit her back, make her squirm around and comfortable. That's so cool, Seiji. Please start rubbing it on as soon as you can. Make it all warm, please. I hope I don't put on too much or too little. That should be enough for her back, I think. She constantly lay there, seemingly anticipating my actions. All so gently I put my hand on her back, being extremely careful where I put them. One slip could get me into a lot of trouble here. While Momoko isn't as grumpy as Ayami is, it could still end badly if I am too careless. As I began to rub it along her back, I swear that she purring like a cat would. That's feeling great, Seiji. You have got some talent with your hands. I am concentrating way too much to think of response. Slowly up and down along her back up to her shoulder. It's almost like a massage. You're going to make someone very happy when they want massage one day. Like who? She will be anyone. She could be anyone, but I think she will be happy either way. I'm losing my concentration. One of my fingers nearly slipped. Easy there, Seiji. You wouldn't want this hand to slip, would you? I am just doing this because I am her friend. I don't have any alternative motive for this. Yes. I can't possibly have any alternate motive for this. She heavily lies there with her eye closed, waiting for me to continue my motions. Don't stop, Seiji. There's still so much more that need to be done. Begrudgingly, I accept the task and continue. I just have to clear my mind and think about something else. No, don't think about that. Just remain focused and don't let your hands slip. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Be my little. Do you know this song? It is a very romantic song by Ramashtin. It's called, I can't say the word. The title of the song can't be there, but it's very fit the situation. Just a little bit more to do. Seiji, you're almost there. Oh no, my hand slipped. Uh-oh. It was so slippery from the sunscreen. Momoko let out a small moan. Don't touch me there. Okay, where he touched her? In the back, on the front? I noticed that my hand has slipped over her back and it is grabbing. Ah, front. Yeah, grabbing. Okay. I'm an ass man, but okay, boobs. Boobs are okay. I love boobs. No one hates boobs. Seiji, it makes me feel weird. You pervert! You asked me to do this! I desperately try to pull my hand out, but it is stuck underneath her chest. All the wiggling just caused her to scream. Stop that! This is so embarrassing! I managed to pull it out with great effort. I collapsed into the sand, waiting from mental exertion. Wow! This game gets deep now. How is Steam let this go on in their platform? Momoko, on the other hand, looked very pleased. She refastened her top and seemingly bouncy up. That was very nice, Seiji. Do you need ice? You enjoy it too, didn't you? Uh-oh. We all enjoy it. Aren't you glad that you subscribed this channel? We have boobs. Well, is this going to be like last time where I get scolded no matter what I said? I don't know why she asked that either. It was just something I had to do for her, wasn't it? Just as friend, and because no one else could do it. Maybe you could do that for me tomorrow too. I'm sure Ayami would. Absolutely not! Why would Ayami ever let me anywhere near her? Especially to rub SunScreen onto her back. Oh, you're not fun at all. This episode made of legends. We spent all day swimming and talking about the most ridiculous thing today. It's amazing how quickly time passes. Momoko seems very excited about something. We need to get to this shop before they close. We are cooking for you tonight, Seiji. Well, only if it isn't too much trouble for you. I really want to discourage her from this dangerous path, but I know that I can't. Ayami is the only one who will be able to rein Momoko in. But even if Momoko does serve me something inedible, I know she'll do it with her best intentions. It's my duty as her friend to smile, no matter what else cook and present to me. Seiji is so good guy. He's just so good friend. But on the other hand, that's not what these girls want. It is not an easy burden to carry, but it is one that I will carry gladly. In the past, I was a bit too honest about what I thought about her cooking. Needless to say, I don't want to be thrown out of window again. Oh, Momoko is violence. Especially not the window of our hotel room. You wait right there, Seiji. We want the dishes to be surprised, so no peeking. I look over to Ayami and Ledge look in my eye. She seemed to get the hint, merely giving me a knowing smile. Remember, we are going to stick to the recipe, Momoko. No buying anything else. But what about all the spicy we could add to it? No buying anything else. You always know fun, Ayami. Maybe if you stop grumbling all the time, you see things my way. Cooking doesn't work like that. They're objectively wrong thing to do in cooking. Like what? Like buying every spice you can and dumping in the cooking pot. I must admit something. I was trying cooking one day and I did this. I just put everything. Do I need to remind you of your cinnamon ramen noodle experiment? I don't know what that cinnamon, but I don't want it near me. The two of them continue arguing as they make their way toward the shops. I guess I'll wait in the park for now. Today has been a fairly eventful day. I look back at these two as they walk off, laughing and teasing each other. They are really special. I have known that since the day that I have met them. Here I was, some troubled kid living with his grandpa. Someone who never really had any friends. Because friendship is magic. Then these two just jumped into my life, dragging me out from my house and forced me to come along for some of the best adventure of my life. We go and find that evil creature named Discord and we fight him with our friendship. Do anyone watch My Little Pony Friendship is Magic? I didn't watch any episode for like a month or something. I think there are like 6 episodes I didn't watch so far. I don't call myself a pony. I just watch it from time to time. Despite Momoko immortality and Ayami hug tiness, they really are wonderful people. If it wasn't for them helping me back then, I don't think I will be who I am today. It's funny though, but just by meeting someone, they can change you. Transform you into someone who you wouldn't even recognize. Would I still be troubled now as I always then if I had never met them? I cannot say for certain. Life is unpredictable at best. Even the future, which I plan every day for, could have anything in it. There's so much that I want to do with my future. Somehow, somewhere, I hope that they will be part of it too. Both of them? Seiji, you've been greedy here. Wait a minute, does Japan allow multiple marriages? I know my country does, so I can marry 4. Yeah, what's your problem? It's not that bad idea. Do you know how many harem anime ending will solve if they happen in Arabic country? Think about Clan. It was very sad ending. This guy only picked one girl and the other girls was crying. If he can get 4, it will be happy ending. See? These days won't last forever, no matter what I do. So, perhaps the wisest thing to do is get the most out of this lazy summer days. And try my best to find happiness in them. Wow. 2 virtual novel reference here, or just I am just taking so much coincidence here. Summer Days, the sequel of School Days, the most violent games in Mortal Kombat. Actually, I don't think Mortal Kombat that violence, and Happiness, which is very crappy game, very crappy enemy that have one very good character, but that will be for another day. Is there translation for Happiness? We'll see. I slowly close my eye and let the summer breeze rustle my hair. Then, the more precious memory you can accomplish can come from even the smallest of sensations. If there is magic in this world, then this is it. Seiji, we're back! You best be grateful for our appearance, you fool. A wild Ayami appearance! I opened my eye to find both of them in my face. How adorable, you were drifting off again. I should have known. Nice to see you both too. What were you thinking about? Whatever it was left a smile on your face. It must be having something nice. I swear that she winked at me as she said that. Don't ensure that such dirty thing. You had best to be keeping your thought pure, Seiji. I swear that they were pure as the driving snow. You haven't even seen snow before. Let's not go for low blow here. Maybe for our next trip we could go skiing then. That will be so much fun. Sakura Snow. I smell a sequel. That will be so much fun. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let this game make some sales first. Let's anyone play this game that's not, a let's player. Then we make sequel. I guess King will be okay. But for now, we should just enjoy the beach. Sakura Beach 2 is confirmed, but in ice. Will it be funny that Sakura Beach gets sequel before Half-Life? Ooh. But more importantly, you shall see all of the wonderful ingredients I have gotten for you, Seiji. As I look inside her shopping bag, something in my mind starts screaming at me. Teriyaki sauce, tomato sauce, oyster sauce, hot chili sauce, barbecue sauce, mango sauce, chocolate sauce. Ayami, you wasn't doing your job. You have one job. Stop this freak. What do you need so much sauce for? Another shiver of dread goes down my spine. Don't you know how delicious these sauces are when you mix them all together? I should have known. You aren't as skilled in the culinary art as I am. Delicious? The mere thought that all the sauce mixing together. How can I get out of this? Listen, I know you mean well, but I don't really like oyster sauce. That's fine, I can make this sauce without that if you... In the blink of an eye, her entire shopping bag is gone. Huh? Where did it go? She looked around her, panicking. See Ayami running off with the bag. Thank you, Ayami. Thank you. Ayami, come back with my sauce. I will make Seiji happy. You're going to kill him if you feed this to him. You're going to kill him if you feed this to him. There's only one place where such evil can go. Die, Momoko! You don't belong to this world! Ayami began spinning off the spot with the bag. Is she doing hammer throw with the shopping bag? Oh, Ayami, I know in secret you are Thor, god of thunder. She dwelling the spot until she become a cyclone of motion. No, don't do it, Ayami. My soul, Seiji, happiness. Too late, Ayami. Let go of the bag. Divine punishment. The shopping bag fly through the air, disappearing somewhere into the ocean. Ayami, you shouldn't do that. Don't make the ocean dirty. That is mean. Don't throw garbage in the ocean. That throw it will have easily broke several Olympic record. Don't worry, Seiji. It's somewhere where it can't hurt. I only did that because I don't want Momoko to intervene in the kitchen. It's not like I was concerned for you or anything. Ayami, we start to love you. You saved our life. Thank you. Thank you for saving from this evil menace. I need to have absolutely control after all. Momoko doesn't respond. She just lies there, reaching toward where her bag disappeared. I love this. I love this sad music. Like, look at this tragedy. Look at this Momoko face. My bag, my sauce, they all gone. Leave me alone. Sauce, I need the sauce. She and responsible. I guess the shark overwhelmed her. Momoko, hello, are you here? I wave my hand in her face, but get no response. Looks like you have to carry her back to the hotel. I'll go ahead. Alright. Okay, we have to get choice. Like I said, I don't choice because of walkthrough. I didn't see walkthrough for the game for the choices. I don't know if the game have multiple paths or just this do nothing. Thank you, Ayami. Momoko, we can always buy more sauce. No. Thank you, Ayami. Thank you for saving me. It was nothing really. As I pick Momoko up, I find that she become as stiff as a statue. She continued to reach out for the sauce that been lost at the ocean. Also, it is romantic that was never meant to be. Her vile consideration. I've had very bad trouble with this word. Concultation is somewhere for beyond her reach. Despite knowing that she was going to feed that to me, I can't help but feel a little bit sorry for her. I wonder if she will mourn the loss of her sauce for the rest of her life. Will she come back to the sea to remember how it sank beneath the waves deep into Dave Jones' locker? Probably not. Nothing keep Momoko down. Knowing her, she probably has far worse thing in store for me. It doesn't take long for Momoko to recover once we get back. In fact, she a bit too energetic when it comes time to start cooking. Ayami has her hand full, to say the rest. She shakes Momoko down, searching for any hidden vials of spice. Hey, these are my spices. I should have known that you weren't going to give up that easily. No matter how many vials Ayami finds, Momoko just pulls out more and more. I have many more spicy. You'll never find them all. I can't try, Momoko. You aren't going to ruin this. Ayami look away. Momoko pulls out a vial of red powder. Now it's my chance. Where did you think you put in that chili powder? But doesn't chili like spicy food? But you are putting an entire tablespoon of it. 2, in fact. I do think he likes his food really spicy. Give up this spoon, Momoko. Never! Nice to see that the kitchen is already in chaos. Every time I hear Ayami shout at her, I cringe. Momoko, that's way too much sea salt. Why didn't we have to buy sea salt anyway? Aren't we next to the sea? That isn't how it works. Then how does it work? It doesn't matter. You're going to completely ruin this dish if you put in that much salt. But isn't salt essential for flavor in most dishes? Yes, but in moderation, not like what you're doing. Fine, how about we added lots of pepper then? Please, get away from this spicy. I'll handle them. Both of them are so busy that they don't even notice me taking my seat at the table. Ayami, why won't you let me help? Whenever I have an idea, you always stop me because you always have bad ideas. Because your ideas are dangerous. No, they're not. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Oh my god, I'm thinking like Ayami. Don't you remember what happened to Seiji last time he tried your cooking? That's not fair. I was just starting off then. I getting a lot better at cooking, I swear. I do remember that day very clear. When I first tried it. The last thing I remember is swallowing a spoonful of whatever she served into my plate. Then I wake up in the hospital several weeks later. No one that bad. No one that bad. Momoko, you are more dangerous than the atomic bomb. And the copper. Fortunately, I am not going to experience that again with Ayami here. Or at last, I hope that's not going to happen again. I believe you when you stop trying to put cinnamon into all my dishes. This recipe doesn't require cinnamon. But isn't being a chef trying to push the boundary and discover new flavor? Maybe cinnamon cooking fish could be the new big thing, Ayami. Seiji will probably like it so much that he'll want more. She really is being way too optimistic about this. I am not going to let you use him as a test subject for your evil experiments. We're sticking to this recipe, Momoko. You're not going to do anything that the instructions don't tell you to do. Fine, be that way. I should have known that I would end up that way. Even Ayami couldn't guide Momoko away from disaster. How many different species did she buy? Knowing Momoko, she intended to throw it all into the one pot too. Maybe add spaghetti or ramen noodles too. I had some fantastic idea for cinnamon fish, but Ayami here wants to stick to recipe. Well, okay. Can you believe how uncreative she being? You're not supposed to create biohazard when you cook, Momoko. Seiji, we were going to cook pan-fish dish with salt and pepper. That sounds delicious. Momoko will handle the spicy, you just cook the fish. Flip it over when it is sufficiently cooked. But Ayami, you know that I am the idea person. The bad idea person. I don't actually do any of the labor. I said do it. Fine. I can handle the fish if you like. But I told you that we we're going to cook it. I know I can't argue with her on this, but I don't know if I trust her to actually cook it properly. Ayami will still review it though, so it should be okay. I hope anyway. A few minutes passed as I watched Momoko awkwardly flip the fish and plate it over. It was a wise decision to get her away from this spices. So, what exactly do I do for you two? What do you mean, Seiji? You talk about how I am always helping you two out, but you never really recalled anything specific. We're trying to cook here, idiot. Wait until we are done. Okay, sorry. Suppose I was a question out of the blue. Ayami probably doing her best to ensure that Momoko doesn't make off with any shell powder. I don't know what she got the idea that I like spicy food. After a long wait, the fish fillet is finally present before me. Eat up, Seiji. It was made with lot of love. A lot of love, she says. Carefully dismembering it, I raise a piece of my mouth very slowly. Both of them stare at me in anticipation. I'm terrified that Momoko has something interfering with the flight when Ayami wasn't looking. It's quite tasty actually. Ayami managed to keep Momoko from doing anything ridiculous with this spices, sorry. It's delicious. I know you like it, especially with my special blend of spices. Special blend of spices? Momoko, what did you do to the fish? Made it even more delicious. Momoko, I told you just to cook the fish. No spicy and nothing else. It's fine, Ayami. Look, he enjoyed it. An unpleasant pinch assaults my tongue. I can feel myself probably sweating. Seiji? It's good, right? No, it really isn't good, Momoko. You probably just poisoned me for all I know. What did you put in the fish? Shell powder, of course. Spicy food was going to be the best way to make him happy. She looked really pleased with herself. Water. Huh? What was that, Seiji? Why are you sweating like that? Water! I dived from the sink, twisted the top all the way. I don't know how long I sat there for afterward. My sense of time and reasons just disappeared for a moment. Oh, so you didn't like it? Of course he didn't. You probably completely cooked it in shell powder. Momoko, like she about to cry. I just wanted to make him happy. Well, you make us happy in the ocean, so that was a good thing, Momoko. Everyone watching this video is so happy because of you. Just stay from food. But I have ruined dinner for him instead. I really better say something. I don't like seeing Momoko when she's so upset. It's okay, Seiji. Throw it out if you don't like it. I promise I won't try to cook for you again. But I like you to cook me again. Ayami could teach you. But I like you to cook me again. Okay. If I say Ayami, that will be rude. Both is nice question, but... Okay, sorry Seiji, but... Momoko have big tits, and you need to sacrifice. But I like you to cook me again. Huh? Why? Whoa. Even Momoko. Wait, what? Really? You had to be best attention with the dish. I, I'd say, I'd just like to say thank you for doing that for me, Momoko. You are always so forgiving, Seiji. I'll be heartless to me to scold you for wanting to do something nice. I don't think I can eat the rest of this though. Oh well, that always next time for success. We'll order pizza instead. That sounds great. Ayami looked over at the rest of the cooking. Solomon felt with disappointment. I guess it can't be helped. Unless Momoko wants to assemble her own cooking. Huh? I think I'll pass on this time, Ayami. I'm sure it is delicious, so maybe you should enjoy it yourself. After all, a great chef doesn't taste their own food, right? Actually, a very important part of cooking is symbolizing your own food as you go along. You want to become a better chef, don't you? Don't you want to try it out for yourself? I have to leave Rome for pizza, Ayami. No point in being mad about any of this. She put a lot of love into it, as she said. Oh well, I guess pizza is good too. Last night was great, despite what happened earlier. We barely got any sleep. We just all sat there talking. It's just like what we used to do when we were children. We hide out in the wood, staying out far later than we were supposed to. One of our favorite things to do then were telling ghost stories. The one I told usually end up with Ayami and Momoko crunching to me out of fear. I think that I have gotten a lot closer with them since that trip. I can't exactly think of any reason why, but with the way they've been acting, I have been able to be a bit more open with them, I guess. Back at school, I tend to keep to myself most of the time. We all end up in different classes, so we can't spend as much time together anymore. We are not neighbors anymore either. My grandfather helped me moving into another house he owned. He insisted that it will be good for me to learn to live by myself. I visit his house once a week though, which gives me time to visit Ayami and Momoko too. Still, it is not the same as living next door to them both. So I hadn't seen either of them for a while before we decided to go on this beach trip. This has been a nice reminder that friends are important too. Maybe that's why they've been acting the way they are. They want to spend time with me because of how little we have been seeing each other lately. I don't exactly have a lot of friends either. I can't afford to throw away what few I do have. This is obviously something that I haven't noticed before, but I find that time moves very slowly when I'm not daydreaming. It's really boring. I'm guessing that they both sleeping in too. Maybe staying up late with them wasn't the best idea. No, I shouldn't say that. They wanted to spend more time with me after dinner. I still haven't worked out anything that these two have been planning. How haven't I been able to do that? I'm not an idiot as much as Ayami like to call me one. They also seem to be bringing up the best a lot lately. There's always one moment or another of our childhood that seem that they've been bringing up. Maybe they are trying to remind me that we all known each other for a long time. If what I was thinking for was correct, then it will make a lot of sense. Since they haven't been seeing me lately, I guess they doing their best to make sure I don't lose connect with them. I think that I have at last partly figured out their strange behavior. All of that talk of wanting to spend time with me and want me to be here instead of daydreaming, I guess I must mean something to them if they trying too hard. Hey, you two, are you going to get up now? The door quickly cracked open and they dragged themselves into the living room. Good morning, Seiji. Momoko isn't herself, it seemed. Neither Ayami, both of them looked frigidly tired. Good morning. I wouldn't call it a good morning. How late did you two stay up for other? For after I went to bed. Not that late. Well, that's reassuring. They don't look like they are up for good for going to the beach. Do you two want to skip the beach today? You do look like you need more sleep. Absolutely not. We need no rest. Any sign of her sleep deprivation immediately disappears. It happens to Ayami too. Okay. Are you sure? Yes, we are sure, idiots. Nothing is going to stop us from going to the beach. Such determination. It is almost frightening to behold. So, what shall we do today, Seiji? I can think of so many fun things we could do. I don't feel like having any swimming lesson today. I am more than ready to take on ocean myself. Oh, so you don't want to spend time with Seiji then? That's right. It's not like I want to spend time alone with him or anything. Okay. This episode goes too long for this time, so we will end episode 5 here. Episode 5. Even if that it's safer, I still feel stupid that I did this. Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not 1, 2, 3, 4. Usually it's always like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But here, I don't know why they did this. Okay. We make such a progress today. I'm sure some of you skip the episode and stop it for a moment and go to bathroom. I didn't go to the bathroom. It was very hot episode. There was so much thing. I want to notice something that when I start this game, I was seeing this like very bad written game because from what I hear about it, but now that I play that many hours of it, I think now it's 8 hours or 5, maybe 5 hours, 5 ever. I don't know how long we are in this game, but the story is actually good. It's about friendship, childhood friends, and growing up. And the characters is like not one-dimensional. There are like a background story for them, each one like this, and it's fun. It's funny. It's have so much background story. And one thing that I think I like about the game so far is we only have 3 characters. One of them we can't see because Seiji is supposed to be us, but the 2 girls and 1 guy, and this is it. This is very long story and focus on only 3 characters, so there are so much to explore about the character. Actually, this game become better than I think it will be. I highly suggest to get this game. It is not that expensive and it's very good. Okay, so see you in episode 6 in 3 days. Goodbye. Okay guys, I found the secret about the game. If you want to make the bouncy disappear, all what you have and hit the subscribe button and the like button. Yeah, do it. Do it now. Come on, come on. Okay? Okay.